How's it going, folks? This is Shockwave48. Welcome back to another video, and today we are back again with a brand new chapter of My Hero Academia. We are on the chapter 416, and we are pretty much close to the very end of this battle between Deku and Shigaraki. Now, fortunately, in this chapter, things are pretty much heating up here. So, I saw a few chapters of this script, so it, things are just gotten crazier. So, we're going to check it out. But before I do, brief little reminder, make sure you guys, if you're enjoying today's video, hit that subscribe button, and of course, hit that like button while you're at it. Alright, so without further ado, guys, let's jump right into this chapter.
This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat. So we got the 416 spoilers, and we are going deeper into the battle between Izuku and Shigaraki here, as well as deeper into their memories, because we've been seeing that as Izuku gives Shigaraki each vestige of One for All, along with her quirk, it unlocks more memories between them. Such as Shigaraki the memories of when he was still Tenko as a child and possibly when he received DK from All for One. We might be getting deeper into that into this chapter, but at the end of the previous one, we saw after UA was successfully landed to the ground, Eri was witnessing this final battle between Izuku and Shigaraki and started to run towards them, seemingly, and we're getting more insight into that, thankfully, because the chapter begins with Deku going for another attack, but it cuts to Eri saying that she has to save Deku, but ectoplasm tells her that he is hundreds of kilometers away, and she suggests using the underground transportation system, but it's been damaged by Dabi, Maki, and All for One. Besides, she hasn't gathered enough energy on her horn yet. Even if she managed to get to him, she'd be useless. A while ago, she tried to heal Aizawa's eye and leg, but she couldn't do it precisely because she's lacked the energy. Ectoplasm understand how she's feeling, and all they can do now is believe in Deku. We then see a flashback of Eri telling Deku her dream, which makes him very happy and motivated to do even better. She starts crying, but Kota holds her hand. Kota says that Deku's always crying, and that inspires him, since he's also a crybaby. We see that civilian who didn't want to let Deku back into UA. He's watching the fight and remembering the promise Deku made. We'll bring it all back. So this is in reference to the Dark Deku arc, the ending of it, of course. But before that, that's really Horikoshi putting a damper on any theories that we had. It's like, no, Eri can't get to the battlefield. She can't even use her quirk. Just forget it, guys. And it's like, okay, Horikoshi, why'd you even show us Eri in the cliffhanger of the previous chapter then?
For
So
real.
it's like, I think he's kind of just trying to do a misdirect here. I fully expect Eri to have some kind of play in the final sequence of this series. Like, she has to. And also, I really hope that they wind up using that underground elevator, because if they don't, then it was just useless, because it really didn't do anything. It kind of just got destroyed, like it was mentioned here. It malfunctioned. It didn't even get the people going to where they really needed to fully. Like the Todoroki family had to ditch it halfway. It's like, just put that to use, or just get somebody else to get her there. Fly her in a helicopter, use somebody's quirk or something, and then just see if she could just quirk out or something. I know it says that she doesn't have enough energy, but I don't buy it. She has to have some kind of thing that she could do, and I'm pretty sure that she will. Also, I like that they at least put it out there that she tried to heal Aizawa, because he did lose an eye and a leg in the previous war, so that would have been nice to heal him, you know, instead of just healing Mirio, who is, let's call it for what it is, freaking useless at this point. But I digress. Cut to outside of UA, and Monoma is being carried on a stretcher, and Fukadashi is worried about him. Momo is helping Kaminari to walk, and the two of them are watching the fight on the phone. Momo is worried about Deku being in a dark form once again. And say, hey, this is the final battle for the fate of the world. He's got to do what he's got to do. If he wants to get quote unquote dark, then let him do it. Denki asks Momo if she knows that I trust that guy cliche that characters like him and Kirishima always say. She says she doesn't, and Kaminari remembers she doesn't read shonen. He then says that although Deku is the strongest in the world right now, he doesn't feel like All Might. Well, yeah, that's what I've been saying. And
Yeah,
as for what Momo reads,
it's
probably
not
like
technically All Might. It's just
non-fiction, I guess.
himself.
But if she did or read anime, it'd probably be like an
It's
isekai
just
or
his own hero.
samurai.
That's all.
But first, let's talk about the sponsor of this video, Tokyo Treat. Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box where you'll get up to 20 of the latest, most exclusive, limited edition, and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time, like Sakura Pepsi, Japanese sake Kit Kats, ramen, and
Look
many more.
good.
It also comes with this awesome booklet that gives you information on all of the snacks in the box, as well as information about Japan and its culture. Spring has arrived in Japan, and with it comes the much anticipated cherry blossom viewing season known as Hanami. Experience the enchanting beauty of Japan's Sakura season with Tokyo Treat and Sakurako's special Sakura box. This month's boxes feature a beautifully designed Sakura theme, filled with many Sakura-inspired snacks and teas. And this month's theme is Sakura Snacktastic. It features snacks like spring
They got
crackers,
chips.
Sakura Castella cake, Sakura shortbread cookie, Sakura leaf cracker, Sakura mini cookies, and many more. So first I had to try this Hankata Tonkatsu ramen. It's a creamy and rich bone broth inspired ramen, and it's beyond flavorful. Like, so much umami in this. I also tried the pure potato honey butter and rock salt chips. These were incredible. I never had any kind of
Yeah,
chips
try one
like
of the
this. It's like the
foods.
perfect blend of sweet and
I never
salty.
got a
Also
chance to
had to
try
try these
Japan's food
Painomine
because
mini pies, which are pear
I live in
tarts. They're
America, so
incredible. They're actually addicting. They have that
I gotta get
buttery
some of that stuff.
crust, but then they
I
have that
got to.
sweet pear white chocolate filling. Also had to try this Sakura Castella cake. So fluffy and moist. It has that amazing Sakura flavor to it. Also had to check out this Masuya cider. It's clear and it has a light and
It's like a
sweet
Pepsi.
flavor, and it's like a
That
perfect
is not gonna
pairing
taste
with
like a
all of the
Pepsi.
Sakura flavored snacks in this box. And of course, the special Japanese Kit Kats that we always get with
They
Tokyo
got Kit
Treat this
Kats.
month are the matcha latte Kit Kats. This is like the perfect candy. Like, they always knock it out of the park with these Kit Kats. So guys, if you're looking to get an amazing Tokyo Treat box this month for you or your loved one, it also makes a great gift. Check the link in the description, and also make sure you use code ZONIN for $5 off your box. Thanks, guys. Yao Momo, me being worried means that I don't trust Midoriya? Cut to Gunga, and we see Ochako being taken away by that reporter in the helicopter. She says on a walkie-talkie that the gravity girl from UA has a serious wound and that she needs medical assistance now. No Toga in this chapter. Horikoshi not confirming whether the villains are dead or not. And, we can wait, but I'm curious to see if this also plays into Eri. Because, we already talked about how she could likely rewind Shigaraki. I wonder if she's going to rewind all of the original League of Villains as well. That would just be a little too good at that point. But yeah,
I hope
Uraraka
so.
coming back into play here. She did receive
I hope
grievous
she'd
wounds
be able to do
from
that.
Toga in their battle, despite the blood transfusion. So it could actually motivate Izuku if he winds up seeing this. Cut to Rocklock and Nagan. He asks why she's helping Deku, and Nagan says that it's because he opened her heart. Deku does what villains hate the most. He takes the hard way, without believing in absolute good or evil. That's BS. He's obviously believes in absolute good. Come on, let's not kid ourselves here. He suffers a lot in the process, but this is what makes her want to root for him. As she says this, we see a double-page spread of a very determined Deku and many civilians watching him on a big screen. Then a single person says a timid, "Do your best." A person being a civilian, a random person in the crowd. Deku is about to go for another punch, and Shigaraki screams, "Don't come any closer!" followed by a panel of his father right before he died. Deku apparently hits him, but suddenly he sees himself in front of the Shimura family house. End of chapter. Deku is wearing his UA uniform, and he remembers Shigaraki's words about this house being where everything started. Wow. So, not only is Shigaraki going to have to relive these memories in real time, but Izuku is actually going to witness them too. The brutal end of his entire family that he did seemingly, not seemingly, it was accidentally.
Quite interesting to hear.
He manifested the decay quirk at that moment in time. So I think this is where theory that we've been talking about will be revealed in the next chapter. And I guess this will, have Izuku to get more insight into what's going on with Shigaraki, because he doesn't know his origin. Like, as far as I know, only we, the audience, and All for One and Yujiko really know the origin of Shigaraki and how everything played out. So now that Izuku will see this, then I guess it will just give him a renewed sense of interest in the battle and a better way of attacking Shigaraki in more ways than one. And, of course, it will lead back to how Tenko can be brought through Shigaraki, because that's the whole big thing of the battle as well. Pulling that aspect of Shigaraki out and having that, I guess, take over his dominant personality. It's still not fully explained, like, what they ultimately want to do with that, but like I also said in the beginning, Eri will have something to do with this as well. But that's pretty much it for this one, guys. I know I was short with this, but it is just the spoilers, and it doesn't seem like it's a very long chapter. So of course I will go way more into this once the chapter is fully released. And then of course I will have my chapter review.
Wow. Okay. Like I told you, we're heating up at this point of this chapter. So not only that Deku's fighting Shigaraki, he's also witnessing Shigaraki's story of his house. So apparently he's gonna look through his memories and so forth. I don't know if he's delusional about this, but I'm pretty sure this is happening right now in this chapter. So apparently we're not on break, but I believe the next chapter will be the very last. I believe, because when I read the article, they said it had a total of 417. So that might be the last chapter one we might see next. So if that happens, I mean, the next chapter might be longer than the other one. So that Deku's going to probably do something about this, and I'm pretty sure Aries going to be involved in this too. Hopefully, we might see her, because if she doesn't have enough to rewind him, she's going to put everything she has on her power. Because I know she's experienced some training with Mr. Aizawa, even though she couldn't even fully heal him, but he's going to heal in his own time way. So but I look forward to see what happens next, because I'm really excited to see how this whole chapter ends for this battle. Like, I'm looking forward to it. And pretty much I feel a little bit bad that some of the Class 1A are pretty much in the hospital. Some of them are still living, fighting, and some of them are pretty much doing their own thing, trying to keep the villains from attacking. So it's going according as planned as usual. So. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Peace out.